Hi, my name is Fiorella Becerra and I'm from Lima, Peru.
Hi, I'm Nina Hernández and I am from Torreón, Coahuila, Mexico.
Hi, I'm Sarahí and I'm from Mérida, Venezuela, and we are part of the 5th cohort.
The 1 year was very attractive to me because I didn't want to take off too much time from my career.
I also like that it had a very good mixture of all the courses we have, core courses and the case studies and also the complexity seminars. They give you a very good sense of what it's like working in Canada and also in the international environment. So that's an experience that I never had because I've always worked in Peru. So I really like that.
I also chose Maxwell because of Policy Lab. I think it's a great experience, and so far it has been fascinating. And also I think we're applying everything that we have gathered, like from all our courses, complexity seminars and case studies, and we are applying it to our capstone project. So I think that has been really interesting.
I feel like I needed the hard skills, so the fact that it had micro and macro as options and even econometrics was very appealing to me because I felt like I needed a little bit more of that knowledge to apply it in my job later. I feel like it's useful everywhere.
And I think for us, the political science part, it was like a missing piece in our career. So I think that piece was really important for us, like to get it from here, no?
I've learned a lot, not only from the professors, but from the people in my cohort. I love that the cohort is half international. And so I've been able to talk and interact and learn so much from the experiences of so many people that I would have never been able to have this close interaction with, especially in the terms of public policy and discussing these deep, intricate topics.
I would also add the staff and the faculty members, that community has been really supportive, and especially because we are newcomers, we're new in Montreal, we're new in Canada, we don't know much about the system, we are getting to know the system, so it's great to be here and have their support.
A lot of assignments, a lot of writing and editing, and if you're doing an RE-ship, you also spend time catching up and preparing for the next week. We're good about taking our time and do other activities, I like the volleyball team, that I find very enjoyable, or just going to yoga classes. We went to the Sugar Shack.
Sugar Shack.
Once Sugar Shack. So we had some interesting cultural activities.
You've been pretty good about that. The first Sunday of every month. I try to go to a museum.
Yes.
So you've been really good about doing that.
I would like to stay here in Montreal. I would like to work here. I speak French as well, so I don't know. I want to try to find my way here. I'm open, to be honest. I would like to work in the nonprofit sector because it's a sector that I haven't experienced yet.
I think Montreal and McGill gives these two very unique opportunities at this time in my life. So I would like to first learn French now that I'm living here, take advantage of that, and also continue at the center with Taylor Owen for a little bit longer. I feel like I could learn more. I'm also open because Canada is very broad and the policy world is also very vast, so I'm open for what the future holds.
I think I'll actually like to explore maybe other sectors rather than the education one, because that's where I've been my whole life pretty much. So I would really like to maybe work in EDI, policies or other social policy. Que McGill esté en Montreal es una muy buena oportunidad como latinos, porque en realidad hay una comunidad latina muy grande y en general como que es una ciudad bastante nacional. Entonces no te sientes tan lejos de casa, ¿no? A pesar de que sí lo estés.
La cultura de la ciudad es muy bonita.
Sí, la cultura de la ciudad es muy bonita y y como la comunidad latina es tan grande, conseguimos toda nuestra comida. O sea, al final no te sientes tan lejos de casa porque tienes tu propia comida aquí en la ciudad. Entonces, yo creo que eso forma parte de que te sientas a gusto, ¿no? En Montreal.
I think during the pandemic was a very interesting time internationally for agencies to realize that there was a lack of communication and that there was an opportunity to make processes more agile. And digitalization was pretty much the solution for all of this. We realized that taking piles and piles of paperwork and digitalizing them, although it's a huge task, were making the lag that we had in permits go much faster. It was environmentally more friendly. It cut a pathway for corruption. So digitalization really was this innovation that allowed also internationally for us to communicate more efficiently. So I fell in love with digitalization, and it kind of made me want to go back and study again to know how to tackle this better. So there's a lot of room for improvement there, and I'm excited to try to tackle that in the future.
Having a budget is one of the most important parts of actually developing policies. So, for example, in education sector, especially in Peru, we're always aware of what is the percentage of the GDP we're actually investing in education, but that's actually not enough. We really need to have like an actual plan and a goal. Usually we try to invest in these evidence-based policies to attack these inequalities that we also have, but nothing is going to actually work if we don't do it also with transparency, which is like a very huge issue in countries like mine. So yeah, it's a very big part, budgeting and planning, but also tackling with transparency.
As I said before, I worked on education and EDI policy, so I kind of like see the connection between the two, and I think women, or a first step for women to be independent and to progress is basically if they have access to education. So for me, to grant that access it's a really important step for women. In Latin American countries, we have this huge disparity, and it's really important for us to put policies in place to try to close those gaps. And education is a really important step for this to happen.